afternoon, everybody. It's Lynn, the Leather Bag Lady. How are you all today? It is Thursday today, so we have a holiday tomorrow, Good Friday. So very much looking forward to having Pius home for one extra day anyway. Monday is no longer a holiday. I know back in the day we used to get Easter Monday as well, but not anymore. But we will have 3 days. The weather is supposed to be okay. No more rain, Leather Bag Lady weather report. It's cloudy today. Not as cold, windy. Seems to be a trend, this wind. But there we are. So I'm just looking at Pius's motorcycle. I didn't realize there was piping around his cover. And I thought maybe there was a wire loose or something. But no. I came home one day, not last week, the week before, and the wind had blown the cover off the bike. The only thing that was keeping it there was the antenna was through the little hole that is provided in the cover because he hadn't attached the bottom strap. So I put it back together and put the strap on it. Probably should take the cover off it over one of the days that we're outside working on the sheds. Let some air get to because it was wet when the cover blew off. So I don't know. I would hate for anything to happen to it. So anyway, today's bag is a bag I've had for a while, and I don't know why I haven't listed it. I get a little attached to things. Not that I would ever use it because it's not my style, but I love the leather. So this is today's drawstring bucket bag. Isn't it gorgeous? It is probably one of those bags you get on vacation, I would say. I'm not sure. There's no country listed, thank God. I get so many, I find so many of those beautiful ethnic looking bags, and it's got, Jamaica over it or whatever, and it's just such a shame. A little bit of fading on the bottom here. I don't even think this bag's been used. It's almost like the Vachetta leather that it could be. I don't know. But it's gorgeous. It is beautiful inside. The little zipper pull came off the end as I was opening it. It's still here, but I'll just slip that inside. No maker's mark or anything like that, but I love it. I love the size. I like the color. The strap is 21.5-inch strap drop. I probably could give you another inch, wave my fairy wand. If it was only that easy, eh? I can make this strap just a little longer, but it definitely is... Actually, you know what? I think that's a great size crossbody. And I mean, you're dealing with the boobs and not being a tiny woman. So maybe I'll make it a little long. I always try and make the straps as long as possible. Not that you can see, but it sits quite nicely on my hip in amongst all the other junk in here. So that is today's bag. It is just... not a very strong leather smell, but oh, I love that noise. Yeah, I love it. I love all my bags. I pick every bag by hand, and I pick them because I love them. So that is today's beautiful bag. There's some nice pictures of it on my Etsy shop. So it's nice and soft. It's I love these bucket bags, and I pick them up whenever I can, but I'm in and out of my purse too often. But I guess you don't have to pull the drawstring, but I just love them. I think they're so pretty. And that's that. So that is today's bag. I had a customer come to the house yesterday. It was a marketplace customer, and she bought a pair of boots that I have, and I love them. But gotta let stuff go. So she came to the house, and it was pissing of rain. So I let her in, I mean, in amongst all this chaos. And we ended up standing for a good half hour because she is a vintage clothing reseller. So new vintage, I think, is her address. New-vintage on Instagram. And her name's Avi, and beautiful woman. She does all the clothes horsing for all her stuff. And I said I may have some clothing for her because yeah, no, I'm not getting into, never did get into clothing. Some of the clothing I have is leather stuff that I bought for Sarah when she was modeling. So, I mean, it's literally that wide. But I've got skirts and pants and some really nice leather stuff. So I thought, you know what? Maybe I'll put a price on it for her. If she wants it, she can have it. If not, I'll take it to Art Crawl. So this coming next week is the first kind of Art Crawl where some of the vendors try to brave the weather. But I looked on the weather app last night and it's going to be 20 degrees. So your girl might be doing an April art crawl. April, May, June would be fantastic if I could get 3 art crawls in before I go to Nova Scotia with Pius, because I do have some bags that are just, I'll show you. You can watch my mess while I'm going to grab the bag. So I don't think I've showed, well, maybe I have showed you this bag before. I might have, I'm not sure. So this is the kind of bag that I was talking to you about that has the country written across it. This is, oh, I don't even know. That's not the country, that must be the city. But to be fair, it is kind of disguised. Oh, come on, yes, silly thing. When you, well, I guess it's not completely disguised when you close it up. But this is a bag that I would never ship. It's too big. It's too bulky. Unfortunately, the strap is very short. I mean, it definitely is a great shoulder option. But this is just the kind of bag that I am going to be taking to Art Crawl this year. I'm not really picking up any of these big, strong, unflexible bags. The amount I would have to charge to be able to ship this, it's just not worth it. I mean, it's a beautiful bag. It's very unique. And to be honest, I would probably put something else on that or do something with it and like bedazzle it or something to hide that name there. But look at the lace work on this. Isn't it just beautiful? So that's the kind of thing that's going to be going to Art Crawl with me. And if I could get an early Art Crawl in, that would be great. A lot of belts this year. I think I mentioned to you last year after my September Art Crawl visit, I just kind of threw a bunch of belts up there because I had them and they went like crazy. I must have sold maybe upwards of 20 belts. And I thought, you know what? They're easier to store. They're cheaper to buy. Well, yes and no. I mean, I do have kind of a cap that I can charge for them. And what I've been doing all winter is trying to pick up the laced leather ones so that you don't need a hole specifically. You can kind of just put the little prong through any location that fits you. So I've been picking them up like crazy. Pius has been my belt guy. When I go thrifting and I'm in the bags, he takes himself off and looks at all the belts. And he'll be like, I don't know if that one's leather. I don't know if that, he's getting good at it. But some of the belts, I haven't picked up the really ornate belts, like the Western ones with the kind of silver tips and stuff, because they're just too expensive. And I really don't think I can ask much more for those than just a plain, simple belt. I did have some belts around here, but I think I put them away. So, yeah, so if I can get to an Art Crawl in April, I think that's only happened once, because this will be my 9th year now we lost 2 years with COVID, obviously. I did do it last year. But hey, it's just awesome. It's a great vibe. You do have to be there stupid early in the day. But now I have some company later on in the evening when Pius is done work. It's a Friday, so he doesn't work Saturdays typically. So we sit and check out all the crazy people and meet up with customers and people I haven't seen since the previous summer. And it's just a great evening. So you never know, that might happen. I've got a show at a hotel in Ingersoll. It's a group of ladies that are quilters, and they invite me every year to bring my bags. Last year, my bags were too big. They want little bags. So I have 2 lawn bags here full of little bags for them. So, but I just have to confirm that it is actually this week, because this coming week. I never take the lady's name to confirm. I'm so silly. But anyway, so that is about it. Easter weekend. I bought a little bit of chocolate. I wasn't sure if I should or whatever, so I bought a little bit, and I've hidden it. So Pius does watch my videos, but you can't have Easter without a little bit of something, right? So that's hiding. And yeah, probably won't talk to you now until next week. Monday, I'm out with my clients. We're going for dinner. We're going to Swiss Chalet on Monday. So I will be available during the day. And then, as I said, Wednesday I have a show. And maybe Friday I'll be outside at Art Crawl, which would be really quite something. So have a great holiday weekend, everybody. Enjoy your Easter. Eat, drink, and be merry. And I will talk to you next week. Bye, everybody.